Okay, Aries, what's going on in your neighborhood? What have you been doing? Hope you're doing okay and okay. Hope you're not living a lie. Okay, Aries, now, all black magic throw it upon Aries. I asked that Spirit and I send it back a million times fold. And I also asked Archangel Michael and Archangel Metron to protect me. And anyone comes with any foul intent, let it be stopped immediately. Let the Spirit knock it down. Let's see what's going on around you, Aries. Now, Aries, what's up with your fine self? You know you would knock out. Everybody over here talking about they can see you. And, I had somebody saying, well, you not, who cares? I wasn't telling you look anyway. I feel gorgeous about me, baby. I'm happy about me. So it doesn't matter if you're watching me. Because some people be watching you and they would set you up with cameras in your eye, allegedly. If you don't believe it, you don't. They'll be watching. What's going on with Aries now? See, Aries, what's the deal? What's going on that you need to know about the weekly read for you? Now, the week, there's an earth sign here. Something about an earth sign. Somebody might like birds, this earth sign. What about this earth sign, allegedly? So, what about this earth sign? Okay, what's going on, Aries? Somebody here was teaming up with people, and they were look like the little see their faces, they look evil as hell. They was all gathering up and having these little rituals and stuff, and the earth sign was in charge. The male, he was guiding these people, all female, because to do this SEX magic. See, they wanted to do this SEX magic to you. Somebody was trying to get you to do magic to sleep with one of those, to throw your tail around and give me some of that tail. That's what they say. Allegedly, they wanted you to have SEX magic done to you so they could put a cord to you and, keep you under control. What else is going on here, Aries? Somebody was trying to get somebody to do the SEX and sleep with a snake. What's going on here, Aries? Give me some more. So you got somebody over here trying to put but you gonna sleep with them. See, because they wanted to steal souls. This person in the past was trying to switch with you, but they couldn't do it because you won't let nobody bind and steal from you. They couldn't do it even if they did it. This was an affair. Somebody was having an affair, and they wanted this person to switch identities with you. But it couldn't happen. It won't happen. And somebody was doing insurance. They were trying to, somebody may have life insurance, and they was trying to bind you, and somebody was trying to do life insurance fraud on you too. They was doing it on their grandparents. Somebody was doing life insurance fraud on their grandparents, so they were trying to bind you for these debts and stuff. Life insurance, they were going to try to take you out. They were still doing that swinging, that SEX magic. Boy, for them debts, boy, they were mirror magicking you all the way, baby. See, they were doing, I know allegedly, that's for me. I know somebody was doing me, The snake thing, I don't know who that is, but, like I said, all snakes never shed skin unless it's time. You know what I'm saying? When it's time to go into the fire, like Most High says, justice and judgment. Because if you're going to swing this way, you're going to swing and lose a lot more than swinging with me, because I'm not just like the average. People think, well, you can get in there and get that swing, and I can steal everything. I'm going to bind what you're stealing. Nope. They already stole all them souls, so that's why they're thinking they could steal from me, and it didn't work. This is celebrity was doing this too. There was celebrity was mirror magicking you, doing SEX, trying to get to bind with you to steal your cookies and your milk and cookies and your soul, to get you to switch places with you. Because I call back my star, my energy, my power back, and anything is stolen from me, it is returned back to me immediately. It's done. It is so. And my children, anyone that put anything on my children, I call for justice and judgment on them. As we see, they were going into the market, and they were teaming up with these reptilian people. See, someone here is a celebrity, works with the reptilian people, allegedly. The fallen angels and stuff, they work with them. See, Hierophant here, they possess people. So in other words, they're the soul snatcher. They're part of that situation where they snatch souls. Somebody actually is they steal the energy. They have to have SEX to keep it going. They was in a couple. See, they're a couple, and they traveled together. They were traveling together to get this done to. They steal souls for money. This is what they get paid to do. But they're actually they got demonic demons in them, and they're soulless beings. In other words, they've already sold their soul. This celebrity here, and they do this for money, and they were selling out souls and stuff to people over here and switching y'all like switch and gone. Once you have sex, they were stealing everybody's, and they was taking life insurance. They was like, I love you, baby. Shoot, that woman, the one whip didn't care. As long as you can steal them souls, baby, you can have all them britches you want, baby. This person like was stealing souls, and they were like, you can have my britches anytime, baby, because they soulless beings, and they have to feed it. And look, this dating, somebody here was dating what? What's this dating? Somebody here was dating somebody, and they were dating this person for a power supply. They wanted to give them the chariot, and they was going to do the crime of passion while this person was supposed to be over here healing and stuff. They was going to do the crime of passion because they do this to everybody. See all the bodies they already took? So they set you up on these dates and take your power supply, and you make a mutual pew pew, it's gone. You know what I'm saying? This person was good at it. You know, their celebrity was paying these people to go. They paid a lot of people to snow satch, you know, reptilian stuff. So this person was trying to get you dismembered, to trigger warning, dismember your body, and then they was going into your crown and to possess you, and that's what they was trying to do to this divine masculine. So they was doing that to the divine masculine, would go in there and get possessed and taking over their crown and stuff, and also they were doing fraud on you, stealing from you, and now they got hell of a karma. They don't know how to do with this karma because they got in the wild card. And see, so now somebody's locked up in jail. Somebody may be in prison right now because of this, because they were doing this illegal stuff, and they were jealous, you know, and this so-called masculine to male was, you know, soulless being that sold itself to the cult, was involved in the cult, and the police caught them because they was with this snake woman, and their ancestors sent them that way because they was trying to, this phenomenon, they was trying to sacrifice this phenomenon. So the ancestors sent the police and everything. So they would go out here by the water. They was going to date you. And on the inside, they was doing this with an earth sign to do this. And they was going to have you commit suicide, and was going to bury you and give you to these snake people while they were on the road. You know, they do this in this tunnel, allegedly, at this motel by this water. That's why, you know, and the family member was involved in this. They're accomplice to the crime. You know, there's a family member here that is accomplished to it. They would, you know, try to cleanse all their water, you know, their stuff off. This earth sign was doing this in the mountains and stuff. They're in a secret society, and they do magic, hocus pocus, and send it out in the universe and steal people. And they got on boat with this for this abundance they thought they was going to get in this organization from this far sign. They caused there's all these deaths they caused. There's 3 people finna pass away while you're all in, you know, you're comfortable, and they're in sorrow. They're pissed because you're shining light on all of this mind control effery they were teaming up to do in the system, and being perverted to an emperor, you know, for greed. You know, this person, you know, somebody's pretending and masking himself. This air sign was doing magic the whole time and just lying to you on social media, calling natural disasters and trying to cover it up. But they're kind of trapped now because somebody's in a marriage and they're going through illegal proceedings because they even married you like the soulmate did this to you, allegedly. And they went in the woods, and now they're looking to see if it's going to work because they're meeting up to see if they could get this back to triggering. But there's justice coming here. They're finna to pay for that. We probably have to do a part 2 because, you know, I'm going to show you a picture of this person, so I'll be back, okay?